When it comes to video game discussions, you probably think you're pretty good at spotting bias. I think most of us would say we're pretty good at spotting bias. I think we'd go as far as to say that we believe we can separate the difference between hype and honesty. But honestly, here's a question for you. What if we have started to quietly confuse negativity with sincerity? Because in this incredibly cynical culture that we've created, sincerity is almost a sin. And it feels like if you discuss the things you love with excitement, openness, and honesty, you're a fraud, you're a fake, you're probably on the take. Because when you're vulnerable, it invites you to be attacked, even over harmless disagreements. So instead of risking ourselves being attacked, we default to a sense of distance, but that distance eventually turns into cynicism. I'll give you an example. Watch the difference in tone when someone says, "This game looks promising. This game looks like it could be really good." Now compare that with, "This game looks like a flop. This game looks like the worst game ever made, and this studio represents everything that's wrong with modern gaming." Because even if you remove the tone, the cynical criticism still feels independent. It still feels sharp. It feels real, man. When you're cynical, it proves that you're not a fanboy, you're not a shill, you are not on the take, and you are not part of the machine that everyone else is raging against. You are part of the solution, not part of the problem, all because you don't like something. And some people wear that negativity like it's social armor, but it doesn't make the discourse and the conversation deeper. It just makes the conversation noisier and louder. So let me say this: negativity is not the only proof of honesty. And I say that as someone who doesn't like his fair share of things either. But if we treat that negativity as the only form of honesty, we shrink what the discussions in gaming can sound like. I'm Nitwit, and that's where I'm at with this.